Good. Last one, am I audible? Last one, is it clear, ma? Good. Good morning, everyone. Good. How are you all? Fine. Now, in the last two classes, we discussed small introduction of databases, and we discussed what is MySQL, what is difference between MySQL and SQL, how to install MySQL. Did you all install MySQL, ma? Anyone got any problem? No. Actually, yesterday I got the problem and it is solved now. Okay. So I installed everything and installed it again. Now, so two kinds of MySQLs are came into my thing. Problem is I'm connecting to one MySQL and another MySQL is running. Okay. So now it is solved anyway. Even whatever the things I have explained, I will repeat it. The first 3-4 classes will be like the demo one. I think today is also the demo one. Okay. Mostly the demo is gonna end like tomorrow, and then we will have it our main classes. Even in these classes also we are continuing only. Okay, it's not like I'm just making it up. Now, next, from today onwards, before I start, usually I will do in my classes something called brainstorming. Now, in this particular databases class, every day we are going to start with a simple story, and the story follow it up some kind of small message, and then we'll go with our actual class. Is it clear, my everyone? Good. Now let's start with it. Uh, where are we here? Yeah, good. Now, once upon a time, there was a guy named John. What is the name, sir? John. Good. Now, from childhood onwards, John wants to search for some kind of treasures. He wants to find some kind of treasure. He always believed that one day he will get a map and he will find it. He will find so much treasure and he will become rich. So accidentally, when he is searching, he really got some old map, and he's sure it will go to some kind of treasure. So the map is too old, and the John sit and started studying the map. He's starting studying every symbol of the map, every route of the map, every color, every point, every letter. He spent days and nights of 4 months. He is just studying the map and studying it. After 4 months, a wise man came to the John and asks John what you are doing. And the John said it like, this map will take me to the treasure. So I am just sitting here and studying the map so that I can learn more and I can reach it. And the wise man said it, instead of sitting here and studying it again and again, you could have started walking. If you start walking, if you start go, you could have find the map and you can find the treasure long back, isn't it? The majority of the people, the majority of the people in the world are kind of John. Like, sir, I want a job. I want a rich life, or I want some kind of nice settlement, or I want some kind of something, career or something. Then people will just sit and they want to learn more. Why? because they believe it. If they learn more, and they will get it one day, whatever they want. If they learn the complete full stack, they will get the job. Or if they learn completely that particular language, they will get the job. If they learn particularly one technology completely, they will get it. But in reality, it's not. In reality, you will get the job not because you are learning, you will get the job because you are doing it. And both are not same. Majority of the Amirpet students sit and learn, but very few people sit and do, and both are completely different. Are you all understanding, ma? For example, if you are sitting and learning, like in Python, you all have something topics like data types or something object oriented programming. Some topics are there, na? When you sit and learn, those topics will have definitions, something like notes, something like understanding one by one. Theoretically, you will understand doing it. It will take so much time, but it is just 10 minutes topic if you do it in company. It's like you will take one project, you will start it, you will build it. Oh, here I need some kind of user details. User details have to be name, user details have to email, user details have password. Every user should have same email, same password, same thing. So it should be a class, user is an object. Simple. It that much. The point is, whole thing which you are learning for months are actually in weeks and hours, you will get it in the job. Isn't it? So in practical corporate people believes in doing, believe me, anyone who do the work will be highly productive than the people who learn. Learning curve will be higher. If you do it like do the work, it will be very easy. Else it would be too much difficult. Instead of focusing on the notes, instead of focusing on the definitions, instead of focusing on the understanding, focusing on working. Are you getting my point, ma? The more you iterate it, sir, I do some work. I built like you all are doing Python. Like, did you started like 1 month Python? Is it 1 month over? Completed Python हो गया? Oh, Django? Oh. So Python project भी हो गया? Oh, that's great. Did you connected that project to front end? Did you know how to? You have to know. You got my point, sir? Sir, I did one project. Project full stack हो गया? नहीं. Obviously, sir, you can't connect. There is a point in it. Like Django is needed, or Flask is needed. Then you have to learn whatever the missing pieces. You completed almost 60%. 40% is missing. Instead of waiting that 40% to complete, you bring the missing pieces. I'm not asking you to build the greatest app in the world. I'm asking you to build the worst app in the world. Then worst plus one, worst plus two, worst plus three. Slowly, 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 you will become the best one. No one will directly build the best one. Are you all getting my point, sir? See it here. For example, you know, Uber first website. Like if you see, this is how original Uber used to look like. When Uber started, it used to look like this much. This is it looking good? Not at all. When Amazon started it like more bad because only HTML is there at that time. The point is very simple of the message. Never go for perfection. Go for work. I believe in people who do the work, whether it's MongoDB, whether it's MySQL, whether you are doing it Python or Java, kuch bhi. HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Don't wait till the 100%. Start it, do it, start it, do it, start it, do it. The more you do, the more easy it will become. Are you all getting my point, ma? Good. Yeah. That's the thing for today. Let's start our MongoDB. Sorry, MySQL. Now in the MySQL one, MySQL is an open source DBMS, database management system. Now, it is a software, sir. SQL is a language which is used to instruct this particular MySQL. MySQL and SQL, are they same? No. What is SQL? Language. What is MySQL? Software. DBMS software. Correct. In this software, you will use this language. Why? Because MySQL follows RDBMS. Every relational database management system will use SQL language only. What is RDBMS? RDBMS means you will construct the tables and those tables are interlinked with some kind of relation. One table is connected with another table with a link. That is called relation. Is this the only MySQL is option, sir? No. What are other options? Oracle, PostgreSQL, MS SQL Server, SQLite. All are same only. Only tiny differences are there. Right now? Now, next. How do you download and install MySQL? Sir, MySQL is a software, but if the MySQL server is running, how do you catch that? How do you give commands? You have to serve that. You have to run with MySQL server. You have to go to command prompt and give connected to the MySQL server, and you have to give things. But everyone hates one thing, which is command prompt most of the times. So command prompt I don't like. I want it like something nice, interactive application, which is like if I click create button, create on a delete button, delete on a. Instead of this particular command prompt, I want some kind of nice interactive application. And that is where one application is there for MySQL called MySQL Workbench. What is the application name? MySQL Work. So if you are downloading MySQL, sir, you have to download MySQL Server and MySQL Workbench. What you have to download, MySQL Server and MySQL Workbench. You can download both individually and run, or you go to the internet, type it here, MySQL downloads. You will go to the page called MySQL downloads/downloads. In this, there is thing called MySQL community downloads, which is free. And in this, instead of downloading server separately, workbench separately, if you go here, installer for Windows, it will install for Windows complete package. But if you are doing it for iOS, sir, you have to download separately only. There is no choice. For Windows, they are giving one package. You go here, directly download this second one. Which one I have to select, my first one or second one? And after now clicking the second one, which one I have to click here? No thanks. Then it will download the application. All you have to do is when you download it, first it will ask you that do you want client side, server side, full application, or custom application? If you click custom, actually you can select it whatever you want, but I don't want you to confuse. So I'm saying it like click full. When you click full, sir, it will automatically install next. You don't need to change anything. By default, 3306 is the port. And it will go until one point where it will come accounts and network. What it will come? Accounts and network. In that accounts and network, you will keep it something called username, password. By default, your username is root. And you will give it like one password you will give. In that password, you will give some kind of whatever the password you like, you will give password and confirm password and you will go on. At one point when router is setting, it will ask the same password and it will ask you check. Once everything is set up, it will ask you apply configuration, execute. Once you executed, all things will done. Automatically one command prompt will open. You will close that and you will open here workbench. This is the basic procedure. And it will open here like this in the workbench. For me, I'm having it something with the code, right? But for you, you will have it like only this particular one default. Anyone have any doubts, here? Does anyone have any doubts here till now? Now, if I open here, it will ask me password. I will enter my password. If I click here, save, sir, it will not ask me password from next time onwards. Okay. Then click here and it will open this particular one. Close it. Close it. Let's open up here. You can see my left side. I have it like 3 things. Did I created any one of them? No. By default, 3 schemas are there here. Okay. Now, I did not created anything. By default, some things will be there. Okay. Usually, sys and world will be there for some people. For some people, these 3 things will be there. With Workbench, what can we do other than query? With Workbench, you can do anything. All the queries you can perform. You can do all the CRUD operation through the database. Anything you do database, you can do it in the Workbench only. Like the procedures, functions, everything in the database is one, you can do it here only. This Workbench screen, snip tool. This Workbench screen, huh? What? Snipping tool. Tick. Let me give it. Now, Ray, why this is coming, Ray? Okay, whatever it is. Now, if you check it here, sir, this snipping one, why it is not zooming? Online, can you see the zoomed one, sir? Now, if you see here, this is the menu bar. If you want to create a new file, new SQL file, like for example, I'm getting here SQL something white space now. I'm getting the workspace now. In that, I will write the query, sir. If you want to create a new workspace, new sheet, new file, something like something dot SQL, one file, if you want to create it, you will click this first one, which is the new SQL file. The second one is for new SQL folder. Okay. The third one is getting the information of current schema. These are the current schemas. Schemas are nothing but databases. Schemas are nothing but databases. Schema means structure in database language. Okay. Now, if you want to create your own database, you can even click here, new database, new table. Sorry, new table, new view, new stored procedure, new function. If you want to search anything, you will do this all. Okay. Anyway, we don't use this. These are options available. If you want to create new database, will I click that, sir? No, I will write the command. Why? Because in programming also in Python, you have to write the command. Na? I will write the commands. Okay. But options are available. Next one. The second one will show the schemas. If you go here, these are the schemas or databases which are available to me. If you click here administration, you will get some kind of administration settings like backup settings, security settings, something deep level settings will be there. And if any one schema is selected, here actually nothing is selected. For example, I selected students table. In students table, what will be there? Student ID, student name, student email, student password, something will be there, na? All the details, whatever the things contains, those things information will be there in this information panel. And then you will write the query here. This is the query panel. You will write it query here. After writing the query, can you see here two symbols are there? Can you see the flash symbols are there, ma? Two. Last one. That flash symbols are for executing the code. I will write one query. I have to click that. It will execute the code. What is difference is first one will execute all lines. For example, if you write 10 lines, 10 lines will be executed. Second one is executed only current line. For example, I'm in second line. If I click that button, only second line will be executed. Okay. One is for executing only one line. Another one is for executing the all. But when you executed, what will happen, sir? Your output will come here, sir. Okay, ma? Your gem word is guarding the icon. I had confusion. That means that both databases and schema are same. Yes, actually databases and schema are same in MySQL. When you go to the MongoDB, they have a different meaning. But basically, MySQL database and schema are same. Okay. Schema means structure. Now, let me show you the actual working, sir. Now, everyone, I will show you the actual working. Now, everyone see this. Now, sir, is there any working panel, ma? Is there any? No. Can anyone tell me where I can click the working panel here? New file. Can you see here this button? First one. This is the button I'm going to click. When I click this, new one. Why it is not clicked, right? Can you see? You can even go here, file, new SQL script, open something script. You can do this all, but no one will do that. Okay. Now go here in this. Here I can write the queries. Can anyone tell me what are the databases I have? Something Sakila, something SYS, something World. Do I have database movies? Do I have any database named movies, sir? I want to create one database named movies. Okay. How do you create one database named movies? I will write here one command. The command name is create. What is the command name? What one? What you wanna create? Database. What is the database name? I will put it movies DB just for my understanding. Every line in MySQL, to say you truly, every statement in MySQL should end with semicolon. Should end with semicolon. If you don't end with semicolon, MySQL actually will consider everything in one line. For example, in next line, I write one command for table creation or something procedure creation. I will tell you how to do. But if I'm doing it, MySQL will think it like all are in the same line. So it will create one error. Okay, first line and second line, what is the difference? The semicolon is the difference. Wherever you put the semicolon, it will think it like separate statement only. If I write it here, create database something books DB. Now here I write actually in one line only, na? But according to MySQL, you write two lines because you put the semicolon. That semicolon is the one which separates them. If you don't put it, it will be an error, sir. Online, anyone have any doubts? MySQL is not case sensitive. MySQL is not case sensitive. I can write it however I want. Basically, both are same. Okay. Always write your own identifiers as same. For example, movies DB is what you are creating it. Keep it in the same letters. Okay. Commands you can write it however you want. Now if I do it here, now array, I'm creating here another one, create database books DB. How many databases I'm creating now? But which line my cursor is there? Here, can you see two flash symbols are there? If I run this second one, which is I is there, that is the cursored one. If can you read it? What is there? Execute the statement under the keyboard cursor. That means wherever your cursor is there, only that line it will run. If you click this, then only books DB will be created because on the books DB that is there. But if I click this first one, execute the selected portion of the script or everything. If I'm selecting, sir, if you select only this much and click, only that much will run. But if you don't selecting anything, it will run everything. That is the difference between these two flashes, and both are used for running. Is it clear, ma? Online. If you are showing it like in MySQL, no connection is established, that means your server is not running correctly. Okay. I will tell you keywords and all. Till now, we did not discuss any kind of commands. I'm just showing the commands because how the workflow is there. I will tell you the commands. I will tell you the keywords. I will tell you data types, constraints one by one by one. Till now, anyone have any questions, sir? Can we run it, sir? I am clicking on the first one. Sorry. Can you see here how many lines run output? Now, can you see here it got green tick na? Green tick means success. Okay, they created how much time they took also they are showing it. Now, if you see here, but left side, how many databases are there still? Actually, 5 are there, but it's not refreshed automatically. So you have to refresh it. Now databases are there. Every database contains tables, views. Every database contains tables, views, stored procedures, and functions. Every database contains tables, views, stored procedures, and functions. We will see what is a table. We will see what is a view. We will see what is a stored procedure. We will see what is a function. One by one by one, we will learn. Are you all getting my point, ma? Till now, where we are? Good. Let's start, sir. First, you are going to have it like some basics like what are data types and all. Now, let's have. First, I will explain you data types, constraints, and then we'll start doing it the commands. Twelve, 11, 25. Data types in MySQL. I recommend all the people to write the notes. Okay. Once the demo classes were over, we will provide the notes up to then, and then daily it will be provided. But still, I recommend people to write it also. Data types in MySQL. Data types are used to define the type of the type of data the type of data which is stored which is stored in MySQL columns or in table columns. In table columns. By default, schema is data type. Sorry. My default schema is database. Yeah, I'm sorry. Data types are used to define the type of data which is stored in table columns. There are different kinds of data types. Okay. Basically number types, for example, int. It is used to store integer values. It is used to store integer values. Or we can also use small in a tiny int, small int, big int. It's like each one have different kind of uh, the storage limits, sir. For example, if anyone knows, integer can store up to 2 power kind of 16, 2 power 15, 2 power 15 minus 1 to 2 power 16. But tiny int can store it like up to kind of 128 something kind of one, 2 power 8. If you go for something small int, it can go for some kind of another one. Big int can do something bigger ones, like that. Each one have it like different memories, but majority of the times people will use int, right ma, in MySQL. Also, if you want to store any decimal values, people will use decimal. People can also use float and double. In your things are there, two things are there, but float and double are not highly preferable in MySQL. When you go for Oracle, people will use mostly float and double. But in MySQL, people prefer to use something called a decimal. If you use float double also, it will work. But we don't use it because float and double will give variated points. Variated points means that is not accurate. But in decimal, it will have an accurate condition. If I give decimal something m comma d, it is used to store decimals with accurate fixed digits. For example, if I give something salary is decimal 10 comma 2, that means maximum salary should contain 10 digits and and two fixed digits after decimal, like 10,000 comma 10,000.00 or 85.23 something. Maximum total digits will be 10, like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Oh, sorry, total should be 10, including the decimal it should be 10. If it crosses, then Sir, you told that MySQL is a mediator. We have to communicate through SQL language. No, sir. Then why telling MySQL, sir? I am teaching something called SQL language only. All commands are SQL language only. Okay. You are using MySQL server. You are telling, you are not, see, understand. You are learning it here, SQL language only. But SQL language you should learn in which way the MySQL understand. For example, I want to speak to one Telangana guy. I am speaking Telugu to that Telangana guy. But I should speak the Telugu which that Telangana guy understand. It's not like the only Telugu I'm learning it. I'm learning the Telugu which only that guy understood. I'm learning the SQL which this MySQL understands, so that I will tell the MySQL create something and the MySQL will create it into the database. Are you getting my point, ma online? I hope it clarifies the doubt. Yeah. We can also use float and double. The same way, if you are using strings, for strings, you can use char with some kind of something digits. Char is used, it is used to, to store strings with fixed characters. With fixed characters. With fixed characters. For example, I gave here, uh, you know, uh, gender, gender char 1. So how many characters I should give for gender, sir, now? 1 character. Can I give my, now, can I give here something like M? This is allowed. If I give here F, this is also allowed. Can I write it here male? Can I write here male, ma? Why? Male contain 4 characters, but you said 1 character only. That is a fixed one. If you are giving it a fixed one, okay, that will be used for the char. Can I give name, username as char? Can I give username for karma? No. Name can be anything, na? Someone will have it like 4-letter name. Someone will have it like 10-letter name. Someone will have it like 20-letter name. Right or not? So name cannot be a fixed one. I'm generating one ID for everyone, employee ID. Fixed one. I'm generating some kind of, gender one. Fixed one, male, MF, or something like I'm creating something with the true false. Actually, true false will have boolean, but see, I'm storing TF. Any kind of thing with a fixed value, will be used with char. It is not up to limit. It is fixed. Even, for example, sir, if I say it like char 2, I have to give 2 characters now. Then it means if I give it here, this, okay. If I give it here, this, okay. But if I give it here, only M, is it okay, ma? How many characters you said you will give? 2. But how many you are giving it? 1. So that is not okay. Char will take fixed number of characters. Any doubts, ma? But sir, what if I want to store the username. If you want to store username, sir, username is not fixed one. Username can be anything. If you want to store username, sir, then I will use something called varchar. Then I can use varchar. In interviews, people will ask you what is the difference between char and varchar. Varchar, it is used Varchar also you will give one value. I'm giving these like the digits or something kind of value. That's it. You can put any letter just for something I give. Okay. Now it is used to store string up to D characters. It's not fixed D characters, up to D characters. Like for example, someone said it, sir, varchar, like name, varchar 5. Now if you see here, varchar 5, when I give varchar 5, can I give here Raj? You can, because you said up to 5 characters. So 5 is the maximum limit. 5 is not the fixed limit. I can give Raj. I can give something X. I can give something AB. Can I give it like Prasad? Can I give Prasad? No. Why? Because Prasad is having 6 now. You said maximum is 5. Var means variable character. Char is like a fixed character. It is just to define, like when you are creating the table, I have to create table with student ID, student name. I have to tell which data type it will take also. Is it clear, online? Can blank space count character? Yes, blank space also count character. Sir, I'm given name, different name is there. Can I use char? No. You cannot use different names for different kinds of length for char. If you give it, it will give an error. It will not accept only. Simple. How to update data type, I will tell you. Don't even know how to create it. Okay. I'm just giving what is data types. Okay. I will tell you how to do it. We have to enter limit value in brackets. Yes, correct. 5. If I give it here, maximum value is something like C, queen. It is the maximum because 5 characters. Any doubts, ma, online? Varchar is used to give variable characters. For example, people will give it like email. Someone's email may be short, someone emails may be lengthy, but it is a string only, na? So people use varchar. Anything which is like variable you feel, you will give varchar only. But sir, what if someone is storing the paragraph? Like blocks. In websites, there are something called blocks. I'm posting one blog, sir, like blog title and blog post. Blog post will be too much big, na? Like it's not even 100 characters or 1000 characters. It will be some 10,000 characters sometimes. If you are giving something too big, then you will use something directly called text. Text. It is used to store large text. Large text. Example, blog post. For example, you go to Facebook or Insta, you try to post something. In that, they will say maximum 140 characters, maximum 200 characters, 180 characters. You cannot post more than that, na? That is because they are using varchar there. Maximum limit is there. But if you are using it something your own blog post, कुछ भी लिखो, कुछ नहीं होता. Like some people's blog articles will be big, some people blog article will be small. You go to Naukri, in Naukri job description will be there. Some job description will be small, some job description will be very big, right? Those kind of things people will use text. Online, are you getting my point, ma? One more time. In interviews, people will ask you this question, sir. You are just learning basic. What is the difference between char and varchar? Char is fixed and varchar is up to limit, variable. Okay. Now, next. Sir, if I want to store the date, date, it is used to store date, date in the format of y m d d. MySQL stores the date in this format only. Front end will show differently, back end will get it differently. Once you get the date, you can change it however you want. But storing of the date always will be in this format only. Okay. Date, you can give the date, or for example, joining date, leaving date, I want to give. I have to use the date type, or I can use time. It is used to store time in the format of HH, SS, which is hours, minutes, and seconds. Or if I write it here, something called date time, it is used to store date and time, date and time in the format of YYYYMMDD HH SS. It's like a mix. Both will be there. YYDMMDD. See, you cannot store however you want in the database. Database will have a format. This one will take in this format only. If you want to store like backend will change it. See, you are not directly storing in the database. Backend will take it like, for example, user enter where my date of birth, user enters it like something 23, something 1, something it like, 2000, something. They will enter like 02 or something. Then backend will change that particular one into this format, and then it will store in the database. Is it clear, ma? Online, are you all getting my point? Next, you can even use something called timestamp. It is used to create date time automatically as per system's time. Sir, you logged in. Every time you log in, will you give date and time? No. But database will store something Prasad with username this, password is this. Log in at this particular time, this particular date. Right now? It automatically take it your login time na? Automatically should take it your logout time na? Are you all getting my point, sir? You ordered one item, Ray. You go to the Swiggy, you ordered one item. Will you tell the Swiggy time? No. But Swiggy automatically takes at which time you ordered. You can even check it in your receipt exactly time and date will be there at which date you ordered it. That is because it automatically takes it. To take it automatically from your system, it will use something called timestamp. Now, Are you all getting my point, ma? We are understanding what is this words. After understanding these words, we will create the table. I will show you how to create the table. Without understanding data types, you can't create it. Then I will tell you what is table, how the table structure will be there. Then I will show you all this all practically. Okay. Any doubts here? No. Online, any questions here, Martin, now? No. Next. What more are there? Date, date time, Boolean. I forgot. Boolean. It is used to store, Boolean is used to store true or false. Is it clear? Any doubts till now? No. Now, let's start, sir. Let's brainstorm together. Let me create it one table. We all will discuss what kind of columns will be there. Then after that, we will fix the data type for each columns. Then we will create it. Is it clear, ma? Let's start, sir. I am creating a table. Let's create a table students. What is the table name? Which is used to store student details. Store student details. Now anyone tell me in this student details, what you want add? Student ID, student name, marks, course, or maybe class. Let's take let's not go to the institute kind of one. Let's go to the school kind of one, which is simple. Okay. So in school, I'm going for class. His email, if you want it, email, phone number, more. Sorry. Address. In school database, you will not write school name. That is like silly. It's like I am telling it in India, I am in India. Okay. Or let's make it something interesting. Like I will date something called joining date, which fills it up all. I will also add something called gender so that I can show you care. You can add father name, mother name, sister name also. It would be too much big. Okay. Now, till now, anyone have any doubts, ma? No. If you wanna add joining date, you can add, or else you can put date of birth. That also will be the date only. Okay. Now, if I go here, I want to create this. Go here first. Sir, if you wanna create something, first you need one database, na? Now, everyone, let's write it here, sir. Tell me, how do you create a database named school? Create database school. Now, in this school, it's not rule like it should be, school DB. It can be school also, your wish. Okay. Now, school. In this school, I'm just running it. Okay. Semicolon is mandatory. Only one statement is there, semicolon, not big deal. But two statements, that is a big deal. Okay. Now, okay, sir. After this, now if this one runs, school database will be created now. Already I have 5 databases. With this, it will be 6 database. Now, if I create a students table, you don't know which database you are creating students table now. So you should use this database. What you should do, ma? Use this database. So you have to write use school DB. So I am use school. So sir, I am creating school. I am using the school. That means from now onwards, every command which I am writing it will be used in the school. Online, are you all understanding, sir? Now, in this school, I want to create the table. We will have the detailed notes for syntaxes and all. Don't worry. Okay. For this syntax, you will write it here, create table. Oh, you guys know it already. Good. Table. And then you have to give table name. What you will give, ma? Table name. So, for example, table name here is students. Students, you have to give brackets. In this brackets, you will give column names. In this brackets, what you will give, ma? Column names. What are the column names you had? Student ID. But you have to tell which data type na student ID. Now you tell me, what is student ID data type, sir? Integer. Very good. You have it like so many data types. We already have it in the notes. Or next one, student name. Char or varchar? Why? Because name can be different. So each one can have different names. Varchar 20. I'm giving it like maximum your name contains 20 letters. Up to that, you can contain how many you want. Next, gender. Gender will be char. Char, how many? Then next, marks. Marks will be integer or decimal. 5 comma 2. What does it mean by this? Maximum marks are 100.00. That's it, your maximum marks. Okay, maybe you got it 90.23. No one will get it, but I'm just giving it the kind of one. Okay, so it's like kind of percentage you can consider marks in a percentage way. Are you getting my point, ma? Online, anyone have any questions till now? I don't think so. Now, next after this class, I can contain the class name as varchar. Okay, varchar some kind of 3, or you can give integer and you can store it 1, 2, 3, 4. Or if you want to store it in Roman numbers or something kind of letters, you will go for this. Okay. Now, next, email. Very simple. Varchar email can be different. And phone number. Phone number. You think integer. It can be integer or it can be character. Usually, phone number will be integer, which we will check it with length. Okay. But I converted into the character phone number of 10 characters so that it will take it exactly 10 characters. Are you getting my point, ma? Yeah. In future, we will learn something called constraints, like rules for everything, primary key, foreign key. At that time, we will create the table one more time. At that time, you will understand it like how to put kind of, more things. Now, next phone number, address showed the right. Okay, and date of birth or joining date, kuch bhi. In this, I will give date. If I'm giving date of birth, sir, I will give only date. But if I'm going for joining date, I will give date time. Which date, which time he joined. Online, is it clear, ma? Now, total 3 statements are there. How do you run these 3 statements, sir? Which symbol you will click, first one or second one? Click this first one, sir. Now, can you see 3 are correct only? Now, if I go left side, do this. Can you see here? Automatically, school is opened because you used it. So, school database is created. In this database, can you see here tables are created? You go here, tables. Can you see one table is created? What is the table name? The students. If you go here inside the students, can you see every table contains 4 things? What are they? Columns, indexes, foreign keys, triggers. What are indexes? What are foreign keys? What are triggers? We will do it one by one by one. This is all our learning part only. Now we are just seeing columns. Go here. Can you see what are the columns here? You can even give this whole structure down also. Here you can see the structure. What are the columns you created? Student ID, student name, gender, marks, class, email, phone number, and DOB and joining date. These are the different types which are allowed to create the tables in database. To see the table, see this is the table here. One more time. If you want to see the table here, school database, in tables, the table name is students. In students table, some columns are there. Also, if you want to see it like table as table only, can you see here in the students table, can you see here 3 icons are there? The last icon is for table, is for table. If I click this icon, you know what will happen? If I go here, click this. Can you see table came? Right now? But in this table, you see student ID, student name, gender, everything is there. But any data is there, ma? Because you don't know till now how to insert the data. You are just creating the tables. To create the tables, you have to put columns. For every column, you have to give data types. So we learned data types and then we are creating the tables. Till now, anyone have any question? Sir? You can use enum. There is a thing called enum, which you can use it like male, female one. Okay. Now, okay. Left side, this navigators will come. Anyone have any question till now? Any questions, sir? No. Let's see. Suppose we can do it, sir. See, whatever I'm telling the create, this is just for creating. What if, sir, I want to add one column? What if, sir, I want to delete one column? What if I want to rename one column? What if I want to put one column before another thing and change that place? Okay. Everything you can do it. I will tell you the commands. This is just understanding of data types. Everyone clear with data types, ma? Any doubts in the data types? No. Good. No doubts. Now next. Next one. Next one. I will write it here. Int student name varchar 20, gender char 1, marks integer, sorry, decimal 5 comma 2, class varchar 3, email varchar 50, phone number char 10, address can be a text, and joining date I added DOB also, which is date, and joining date is date time. Next one. Everyone clear till now? Now next. Constraints in MySQL. Constraints in MySQL. Constraints in MySQL. Constraints in MySQL. Now, sir, varchar 50, 30 characters given, but 30 characters given, so only 30 characters it will create the memory. For 20 spaces, it will not take any memory only. It will not have even created only. Sir, you used phone number, char, it will take it number only. Yeah, obviously, backend will check that, na? Sir, I gave it here, char 10 for phone number. It will accept the characters also. That is true. But if I go for what is there for backend one, backend will do that. Okay. Now, constraints in MySQL. MySQL, MySQL have some default rules, have some default rules to set for each column while creating them, while creating them, called constraints, called constraints. Sir, what are constraints? Constraints means you will give some rules, sir. When I'm creating here, for example, take it the student ID. Can I give two students same ID, sir? No. But how do you stop it? I have to give some kind of rule. Sir, for example, I want to give someone, some kind of value like student name. Can any person without name exist, sir? No. I want some kind of rules for every column like student ID, no repetition. Student name must be present. Okay. Like this, I want to give some rules. Those kind of rules are called constraints. What are they called, ma? Constraints. Now, so the basic rules are primary key, primary key, first one, primary key. It is the colon, it is the colon using which we can find any record of data uniquely. Every record means row. Record means row. Sir, I think everyone knows this. Na? Table contains rows and columns. Horizontal ones are rows, vertical ones are columns. Every record is nothing but row must contains primary key value, and no two records should have same, no two records have same primary key value. No two records have same primary key value. For example, take this my table, sir. In our table, just note it down. If I go here in my table, sir, if I give you school students, you see my table, ma. If I give you student name, if I give you student name, can you find the gender, ma? Everyone, understand this. If I give student name, can you find gender? Yes or no? No. You know why? What if two people having the same name with different gender? There is a name called Madhu, if anyone knows it. Okay. Males will have it and females will have it. If I give it here, Madhu male one thing and Madhu female one thing, what will be there? What if there is a female with the name Prasad? We can't do. There might be. Now the point is, like whatever the name they enter, now in that noun, using name, can I able to find anything, ma? Can I tell the marks using the name? What if two Prasads are there which is different marks? Can I able to tell the person based on gender? No. Based on marks? Based on class, email? No. But which one I can use, sir? ID. Why? Because everyone will have ID and everyone's ID is different. Everyone will have ID and everyone's ID is different, and that is called primary key. Using primary key, you can able to find any record of data, any row of data uniquely. That particular one. If you know roll number, if you know ID of a person, automatically you will find all the details of the person directly. Okay. That particular one which is used to identify the record is called primary key. What is it called, ma? Primary key. Now, next. Since you can't differentiate the people based on name, you have to differentiate the people based on ID. Now, here, example, student ID is the primary key because student ID is the primary key because student ID is non-repetitive, non-repetitive and mandatory for everyone, for every student. Simple. How to get navigator or schemas? If you want to get it navigator or schemas, you go here, something called here administration schemas. Here are there. In this schemas, if you go here, you can able to get it. Very easy. Now, next one. Next one. Unique. Unique. It is the column. It is the column whose value will be unique. Unique means not repeat. Okay. No repeat. But it can be null. It can be null. For example, sir, imagine you are one student and I'm one student. Do you think both of us can give it like same email? No. Your email is different, my email is different, na? But there is a chance one student don't give email only. There is a chance one student don't have any phone number only. Right now? If phone number is there, unique. Phone number is not there, also fine to me. Are you getting my point, ma? That is called unique. If it existed, it will be unique with the other people. But if it is not existed, also it's fine. That is called unique. Example, people will have it like email. Example, email or phone number are unique. because they are also optional. If you are not giving them as optional, it will be good, but in most of the cases, they are optional. Next, third, not null. It is used, it is used to make the column not accept the, make the column not accept the null values. You have to give some value. For example, name, student name. Student name you have to give. It's not repeated. It can be repetitive or whenever, but you should not leave it empty. Without a name, he should not exist. Without email, he can exist. For example, every student must have must have student name. It should not be null. Simple. It's like a required in your conditions. Online, any doubts, sir? In the place of administrator schemas, it is showing it admin. Huh? This is the action output tray. Maybe here settings are there. You check it. Sir, dekho. It's like different things will have it like different places. Can you see anything now? Output schemas. Don't get confused. Just this is just a playbird. Like you can play it however you want. Okay. See, just an adjusting one. These are toggle bars. You check it in settings. You can actually set put it in different settings. Now, in the query part, we have to specify constraints. Actually, you have to specify constraints. Now, sir, I created table na. I created table na. That is not the right way to create because you directly gave the data types. But you should also give rules because student ID can be anything na now. Student ID can be repeated also in my table now. I have to set this is primary key, this is not null, this is unique like that when I'm creating it. So step by step we are learning it. Next, or you can give something called auto increment. Auto increment. It is used to make the column increment the values automatically by one. It's like student ID. What is student ID for first student? 101. Student ID for second student 102 na? Third student 103 na? Do I need to write it every time? No. Automatically it will only increment every time. Like the employee's ID, it will generate and increment it. Those kind of benefit is called auto increment. Or check. It is used. Check. It is used to check the condition. To check the condition. To check the condition and accept values which satisfies the condition which satisfies the condition. How does auto increment work? It will increment like whenever you are inserting the values, automatically it will only increment the values. Okay, I will show you everything, don't worry. Now check is used for checking the condition, then 7, 6. Default. Default. It is used. Default. Default. It is used. It is used to add a specific value as default value to columns when actual value is not given. For example, sir, there is something called country. Okay. Country is by default India only. All people in my school. If I give specifically this guy is from another country, that particular country named Canada, then he will have it like Canada country. But if I don't give, automatically it will take it the everyone's as India. That kind of default value, if I want to give for columns, you will use something constraint called default. And the last and most interesting constraint of all is foreign key. Foreign key. Foreign key is the primary key from another table which is used to create relation between the tables, which is used to create the relation between the tables. It is primary key in another table. Now, for example, if you remember 2 days before we did one table. Everyone see this table, ma? Guys, how many tables are here? One is students table, another one is in students table. Everyone tell me, in students table, what is data type of SID? What is data type, sir? And what is the primary key here? Student ID, na? Student ID is only primary key, na? Student ID is the primary key. Now, why not course ID? Because course ID is repeating, dekho. But sir, I want to check the course ID. This course ID is coming from another table, na? It is coming from courses table. Can I give course ID 105 here? Can I give course ID 105? Right or no? Why? Because there is no 105 course in the courses table. Sir, there is one table called toppers. In toppers list, there is a guy named Shaker, but there is no Shaker in the students table. Is it correct? First, that guy should be a student, na? Then only he can become topper. First, there should be a course. That course only will come here. So the values should come from this table to here. So whatever the column here, this column is nothing but another table column. From another table it is coming. What is the use of this? To make relation between these two tables. And this is called foreign key. Course ID is foreign key in students table. I am foreigner in Canada, but I am not foreigner in India. Canadian is foreigner in India. Course ID is primary in course table, right or not? In course table, what is course ID? Primary key. But when it goes to students table, foreign key. Foreign key can repeat. Primary key cannot repeat. Right or not? Two people are having same course, but here one course means one particular name. Simple. Online, are you all getting my point, ma? In interview, people will ask you, what is primary key, what is foreign key. If you go to the depth actually in Oracle and all, you will have something super keys, candidates keys and all, but we are not having it anything here. We are having only primary key and foreign key in MySQL. We don't have it candidate keys and all. Till now, anyone have any question? Online, anyone have any questions, sir? No, no. Just for a reference, everyone, guys, just for a reference, I'm giving it. In MySQL, these things are not there, but for a reference, like since you are learning databases, imagine in students table, something called Aadhaar is there. Raj will have one Aadhaar number. Shaker also have Aadhaar number. John also have Aadhaar number. Imagine that Aadhaar number is mandatory. Now, can anyone tell me in students table what is primary key? Can be Aadhaar number, can be student ID. Anyone. I can find the students by Aadhaar number. I can find the students by student ID also. Student ID is easy. That's it. So now imagine in the elections, two people are there and two are perfect. Okay. Ultimately, any one only will win. In my mind, I fix it like student ID is good. So I put the student ID is primary key. That means there is another key, another column, which is same qualified as primary key, but you did not take it as primary key. Right or not? That is called candidate key. What is it called? Candidate key. We don't use them actually in MySQL. Okay, but I'm just telling it. Candidate key is nothing but same as primary key, but it is not written as primary key. It's not elected. What is the difference between winning person and losing person? Both are having same capabilities. In the election, one person won, another person not won. Simple. The person who won will be the leader, not one is candidate. That's it. Is it clear, ma, online? Now, interesting point is sometimes people will combine the case like student ID, student name, Aadhaar card. All three combination. I want to make one key. If you are making keys based on a combination, you can give primary key as two columns combination also. If you are making it based on a combination, that is called super key. What is it called? Super key. That is also not used in MySQL, which is used in Oracle usually. Are you getting my point, ma? Online, is it clear, sir? Since someone asked it in online, I just gave it in a thing. Okay, don't take it too complex. Now, till now, anyone have any questions? Since these are demos, I'm not actually jumping into the main thing. Tomorrow, we will start commands as sub languages. DDL commands, I will explain. Then we will do DML commands. Once you completed DML, then you will know how to insert, how to update, how to delete, how to do everything in operations. Later, we will do queries. Clear, ma? Online, anyone have any questions, sir? Online or offline, anyone have any questions? You can tell me, sir. No questions. So let's have a quick recap, sir, everyone. In MySQL, every column is defined with a data type. For integers, you can use a data type called int. You can also use tiny int, small int, big int, but basically int. You can also use for decimals, decimal. Decimal is a fixed decimal, which is having it like total number of digits, comma, after decimal, how many digits? Total number of digits are 5, comma, after decimal 2, if I give, that means 100.00, maximum 5 digits are there, but after decimal 2 are there. That is called decimal. You can also use float and double. If you want to give char, a string, for string you have three ways. Mainly two ways are popular: char and varchar. In interview, one of the important question is what is difference between char and varchar. Char is a fixed one. Char is a fixed one. But if you are going for varchar, variable character, varchar means it's like if I give varchar 10, that means you can give one digit, you can give two digit, you can give three digit until up to 10 digits. You cannot give 11 digits. But if you are giving char 10, must be 10 digits, not 9 digits or another something. Only 10 digits will be accepted. If you want to give long text, you can use text. If you want to give date, date. If you want to give time, time. Date is in the format of YYY, and time is in the format HSMMSS. If you want to give date time, it will be complete date time. If you wanted to take date time from the system automatically when you are logging in, log out or something kind of, you will use a timestamp. If you wanted to take true or false, you can use Boolean. There are advanced data types also. Like for example, I don't know whether you knew this or not. In Java, if anyone who knows JavaScript will know this. There is a data type called JSON. You can even give directly JSON. You can store the data in the JSON format, which is like an object format of. You can give a big string called blob. Blob is like in a binary large object. You can give binary large objects. You can give something called enums. Enums is in a constant ones. But those were very rarely used. Very, very rarely used, and that's why we are not discussing them. Next, we discussed on how do we create the tables. And we discussed it like what are constraints. Constraints are the rules. Constraints are the rules. What kind of rules I will put? I can put the rules like primary key. I can put it like unique, not null. If you observe it, sir, unique plus not null is equals to primary key. Primary key is nothing but it should be unique and it should be not null also. Unique means it can have it like different ones, but it can be null. Not null means it should not be null, but it can be repetitive. And auto increment means automatically incremented by one. Check will check some condition. For example, I am entering age. Okay, age is one column. But sir, I want in database only people's age is greater than 18. If anyone less than 18 people registering, na, I will not accept. Their age should be greater than 18. Are you getting my point, ma? In that website, only if you are 18 above only, I will allow to register. In that kind, I will put it condition called check. What is the condition? Check. Age should be greater than 18. Check age greater than 18. Only age greater than 18, it will accept it. If you want to check some conditions, you will use check. Or if you want to give default value, someone is not giving their country. India, let's take it default value. And if one column is connecting from one table column is connecting to another table, that is called a foreign key. In another table, it is primary key actually. Okay. Maybe in our India, Prime Minister is there, but he goes to the another country. He is not Prime Minister there. He will be some kind of foreign minister. Simple. Okay. So in another table, it is a foreign key, but in this table, it is primary key. Is it clear, my everyone? Any questions? No. That's it for today. Tomorrow we'll discuss more. That's it. Thank you, ma. Online, any question? You can mention it, sir. If you take it S101, it should be a string, ma, not integer. We don't do chord rule here. That is boys chord rule is for normalization. We are not doing normalization now. It's last. In student table marks data type decimal. Why we have to use 5 comma 2? That means total 5 digits will be there and after decimal 2 digits like 100.00 kind of. Sir, No. Normally, auto increment will be taking only one. Like student ID or employee ID, one person employee ID. Like for example, just now one employee created. You ordered, sir. You ordered one item. Take it like item, some shop, something you ordered, some box. Order ID 771. Next, another person also ordered in my website. That guy order is the 772, na? Right? I have to track orders. So, will do you think I every time I will increment and give it? No, it will be automatically update. No, if it is marks is 98, it will store 98.00. It is the way. 0.98 is not needed. 5 is the maximum limit. 2 is the mandatory limit. ఆల్రెడీ ఉంది కదరా కొత్త కనెక్షన్. అప్పుడు ఏమైతుందంటే నువ్వు అన్ఇన్స్టాల్ చేసినప్పుడు మేబీ అక్కడ డేటా ఉండి ఉంటుంది. అన్ఇన్స్టాల్ చేసినప్పుడు